our quickly weekly news review. I'm joined by eNCA's Deputy Online Editor, Lynn O'Connor. Not so quickly, thank you, Lynn, for your time this morning.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week. It's been a long 2 weeks. And what is it that's had us all busy? It started with Nhlanhla Nene, went on to Zuma Must Fall, and the rand. Let's start firstly with the axing of the finance minister and just what was going on. Nobody could believe when they, if they were awake that night to hear it, or when they got into work the next morning.
Yeah, when they woke up. I mean, usually around about this time of the year, it's very quiet. Yes. And wow, we've been kept on our toes as journalists and as South Africans in general. And I must say that with the whole Nhlanhla Nene situation, I honestly can say that I've never seen so many South Africans so angry about an issue across the race.
Yes.
Divide and we saw that with the Zuma Must Fall protest marches that took place. Look, I mean, there were a few thousand people, not a lot by South African standards, but I mean they were taking place in Plettenberg Bay, for goodness sake, all over the country, and it's clearly black people, white people, all protesting against what has happened over the last few weeks. So I think we're going to get a sense of what we can expect next year. We've already had opposition parties saying that they're not going to allow the president to address the state of the nation.
Yeah.
So
and calling for early procedures as well, so that they can, the DA wanting to table that motion of no confidence.
Exactly. So I think we've got a taste now at the end of the year as to what we can expect next year.
Best you have a good rest if you are going to be on leave, because it's going to be busy in January. I think the other side of the thing is Pravin Gordhan coming in, and then we saw what was happening with the rand at the time, but has it actually made anything better?
I think that people breathed a bit of a sigh of relief. I hear people saying that an economic catastrophe has been averted. I think one of the newspapers referred to it as an economic apocalypse that's been averted with Pravin Gordhan coming back. But there's no doubt that the country really did suffer as a result of that decision to fire Nhlanhla Nene and appoint somebody that nobody's really heard of.
And controversial as well.
Absolutely.
Desmond Royan was controversial.
Yes, he was chased out of his
own municipality. Now he's in charge of municipalities. So lots of questions remain. Firstly, people want answers as to exactly why Nhlanhla Nene was gone. What happened? Does it have anything to do with SAA? Does it have anything to do with VIP jets? What exactly was it? And it's trust in the president, trust in the leadership. That is what South Africans are unsettled about, not even so much about the rand, I would think.
Absolutely. When Jeff Radebe had his first news briefing, he pretty much implied that, they weren't aware that this decision was going to be made, and then backtracked a few days later,
Tuesday,
saying, no, we were all well aware of what was going on, we were consulted. So there is an issue of trust that is going on here right now. The fact that you have people like Barbara Hogan, Shaka Sisulu, all voicing their concerns about what has been going on, I think it speaks volumes.
Yeah, and also just looking at Cyril Ramaphosa, the question was, where was he in all of this, and what is going on? Does that signal a huge crack in the establishment?
Absolutely. We haven't heard where he is. He's made no comments about it as far as I can tell. I think people are quite concerned.
Okay, I want to focus quickly on something lighter, just so we don't depress everyone on a Friday. And Star Wars.
I don't get it.
Can you? I must admit, I don't get it. I love the toys.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind a lightsaber for Christmas, I must say. What I do with it, I don't know.
Exactly.
But it looks very cool.
You could change your Facebook profile to have a lightsaber. I mean, that's what people are doing. They're so excited.
Or just get the Princess Leia buns, or the Chelsea buns on the side. I don't know, but there's been hype. I mean, I know people here have not been to movies and haven't slept because the movie finished at the early hours of this morning.
Exactly.
They're going to be working this morning.
And if we look at just the number of people on our website, we've got so many stories about Star Wars on our website. People are loving it. Everything, reviews, the hype, the toys.
Yeah.
I mean, you go do online shopping for children for Christmas. It's Star Wars
all
stuff.
About it. Yeah.
So lots of excitement, and no doubt it'll do really well at the box office.
It definitely will. I mean, just looking at all of it, but I still don't. It's a cult thing. It's a cult thing. It definitely
must be. I don't get it. But
maybe we're too old.
Thousands do.
I don't know. We're too old or we're too young. I don't know where we fit in. But thank you very much. That's where we leave it for now. eNCA Deputy Online Editor Lynn O'Connor just taking a look back on the stories that dominated our headlines this week.